Thursdays at 6 p.m.
Welcome back into HSN, everyone. My name is Michelle Yarn, and this hour has been all about the summertime necessities. This next one, without a doubt, an absolute necessity. If you find that in the summertime, you are struggling to keep the house at a comfortable temperature, your AC is working overtime, your energy bill has skyrocketed, or maybe you just have that hot room, the sunroom, doesn't get enough AC and you wish you could utilize it more. Whatever the reason, I want to bring to you the most trusted name in moving the air, cooling the air, and even drying the air. This is from Hunter. It is the biggest, most powerful option in terms of their portable AC units. It's a 10,000 BTU 4-in-1 portable AC. So it is an air conditioner, so it cools. It's a heater, it's a dehumidifier, and it's a fan, which means you get year-round use. But honestly, summer is rolling in for most of you. The temperatures are starting to go up in Florida. It's been unbearably hot for months. This is something that is going to cool the room you're in, cool 450 square feet and beyond. And all you need is a window and a power outlet. You're not hiring anybody, no contractors, AC companies, electricians, no permits to deal with. It's quick, it's easy, and honestly, it looks beautiful in your home. Even when you use a dehumidifier, you don't even have to dump water. The condensation goes right back out the window. This is such an incredible deal. This should be over $500. It's $399 on sale right now. We have our maximum flex payments, so 5 flex pay of $80 gets it home to you now. And we have VIP financing. So if you have the HSN card or even the QVC card, you can spread your payments out over the course of 12 months. It would be $33.33 a month. Think about how much extra you pay in the summer per month on your energy bill. Let's move that cost. This will pay for itself. Here in Florida, in my personal home, during the summer, I was paying bills over $600. I am not kidding you. This has been a game changer for us. So I hope you grab yours. These are the only quantity we have for the 2025 season. I have 220 in the gray. I have 620 in the white. You get everything you need to set it up, but like I mentioned, it's a window and an outlet. That's it. Tracy Rosa is here. She's gonna walk us through it, tell us all about this incredible unit. I have it, legitimately have this. I bought it, I guess it was last year. We use it in our garage as well, because sometimes we're down there, we have like exercise machines and things. Yeah. Husband likes to hang out in the garage. We use it there too. I mean, man caves, that hot sunroom, anywhere, apartments. Yeah. It's beautiful.
And you can move it wherever you want, whenever you want. That's what I love about it. You know, we talk about true portability. You know, you think of portable AC units and you think of those window units, right? The ones that just sit there. You put them in and they say portable, but you never take them out, right? They're a pain in the neck. This is a game changer. This is also something that you will be able to keep out year round.
Yeah, I love that it's a 4-in-1.
Yeah, because you look at it's not small. All right, it is a substantial, it's not too big. It's only about a foot and a couple inches off the wall. It stands about 3 feet tall, so it's not too big and bulky. But I want you to understand that you're never gonna have to store this, right? Because when it's hot outside, you have AC. When it's cold outside, you have the heat. When it's crazy humid, like it is right now in Florida, you've got a dehumidifier. And when it is sweet, picture perfect, and you have all the windows open, and you just wanna move some of that air around, you've got a fan. So all of that is at your fingertips. Speaking of fingertips, it's pretty much all it takes to put this together, right? It starts off easy, even taking it out of the box. That's some of the little things that we've done with Hunter. You don't have to take this out of the box. You take the box off of the unit.
That's genius.
Doesn't sound like a big deal, but this is a heavier item. You don't want to lift this up out of a box. You don't want to lay the box down and shimmy it out. You will cut the straps right here. You'll lift the box off. That's it. Caster wheels are already on. Love it. All right. So how do you get it ready for the window? Well, flip it over like this. Now, you're gonna have this exhaust hose and you're gonna have 2 attachments that you put on. This is the one that goes into the window sliders and this is the one that goes on the back of the unit. So all you do is you take this right here, all right? You line it up just like this and you slide it into place. Okay. Now, you take this, wheel it over to your window, okay? Here is the cool thing. We're giving you 4 different window sliders. Nice. That is because we know that not all windows are the same, right? If you have a window anywhere from 18 inches to 50 inches. Whether it goes up or down or side to side, you're gonna be able to get that perfect length to adjust it. So you take that and you pop it into your window slider. Now you find it to the perfect length. You get it like so, and then you place this in the lip of the windowsill. So just like this, ready? I get it to that perfect length, and then the way I secure it in the window is, ready?
Ta-da!
That's it.
And you can leave the screen on too.
That's the best part. Not the best, but one of the good parts.
That's huge.
Now you don't lose use of the window, right? You keep your screen in, you still have your window. So if there's an emergency, somebody needs to get out of a window or somebody needs to come in, you don't have to worry about that. And remember, true portability, okay? You can move this anywhere. So this is one of the only items, Michelle, that I can honestly say will save you money.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Because we all have those areas in the house that are hotter than the other areas or cooler than the other areas. And what do we end up doing? We go to the thermostat, we press the down button, you know, just you're furious, you're hot, you're just like banging on that thermostat to get it nice and cold, and you are cooling the entire house down for the one room that you're spending that time in.
And
it is
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Right, it's literally money out the window. So this allows you to cool down that space that you're in. If you like your bedroom extra cold at night, but you don't want to cool down the whole house, get this for the bedroom. Or if you're like our house, we've got two daughters. I've got a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old. The 20-year-old's home from college. And her back room is on the west side of the house. That is the hottest side of the house. So in the middle of the night, before we had this, she would go to the thermostat and make it really cold, sneaky. And then I wake up freezing, Haley wakes up freezing, my husband wakes up freezing, Bella's comfortable as all get out in her room, you know? But we've just paid crazy money for her to be comfortable. I want her to be comfortable. Listen, nobody's happy when Bella's tired, so we want her to get her sleep.
Noted.
But you know, Bella can take this, because we usually keep it in the office when she's not home. She can take this, wheel this into her bedroom, adjust it accordingly, pop it in the window, okay, and set it up.
Look at that.
And now she can adjust it to any temperature. Speaking of any temperature, this has a range from 61 degrees to 86 degrees, okay? 61 to 86. It runs the gamut when it comes to temperatures. And the way that this works, you turn it on, it will read the temperature of the room. So right now it's reading at 66 degrees. That's what the studio is right now. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn it down. Let's see if we can get it. I'm gonna set it at 61. So it's gonna work to get this room to 61. When it gets to 61, it shuts off.
Isn't that smart?
So it's not running the entire time,
And
Michelle.
then when you jump over 61, it clicks back on.
Yep, when it goes to 62, it pops back on and gets you down to
smart.
61.
Super smart.
Yeah.
Easy to set up. You can do it by yourself. Again, you don't have to rely on anybody, hire anybody, move anything. You don't lose the use of your window. It's actually very sleek. You can still see out the window, use your blinds. You can keep your screen on the window as well. If you have an HOA, you know they oftentimes don't even allow those clunky, what do they call them, like window shakers that you have to put up. They're super heavy. You never move them. They look terrible. They drip all over. This is such a better solution, and it's more than just cooling. This is a heater, it's a dehumidifier, and it's a fan as well. I love it. Comes with a remote. You don't even have to get off the couch or out of bed to use it. In the summertime, when you're cooking and things heat up, you're gonna have people over, you wanna keep things cool. Anytime you have a gathering, I feel like you gotta knock the AC down, and you know the bill is gonna be more because of that, but you want your guests to be comfortable.
Right.
What happens when you overwork the AC? And you've got drip pan issues and things freeze over. This is Florida. Nobody makes more money than AC repair people out here. I mean, it is a genius business to be in, but it happens. The less stress you have to put on your unit, the better off all of us are, right? This is such a smart investment to make. It will pay for itself eventually, and the savings you're gonna have, you're just gonna be more comfortable in your own home is the other thing. You know, maybe you live somewhere where you can't really have that much control because everybody likes a different temperature. To your point, this is great to have just in your room or just in the den where you're sitting watching your shows. Maybe you live in an older building. It's a solution for so many of us. It's on major sale. This is normally $519. We have dropped that down to $3.99. Our flex payments, 5 is the max we offer. There's 5 flex pay on this.
That's
that means
crazy.
$80.
Yeah.
It's not layaway. It's on its way to you immediately. And those are interest-free monthly payments. You'll make 5 times and then you own it. If you have the HSN credit card, I'm gonna highly recommend you use it for this purchase. We have VIP financing on this for 12 full months. $33.33 a month. There is no interest on that as long as you pay it off within that 12-month time frame. And then you get it home, the wheels are on it already. You get every accessory you could possibly need to set this up. And there's really not much, Tracy. Like,
No.
it is not hard.
No, it's not hard. I'll go over it again. So you take the box off of the unit. I know that they're like, why do you make such a big deal about it? Because the one, you know, the first one that I got home years and years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, how do you get this
you
out
try
of
to
the
lift
box?
it and it's stuck and you're like pushing
and then
it.
I put the box on its side, then I shimmy the unit out, you know? So when Hunter said, hey, we redesigned the box, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's genius.
That is smart.
So you lift the box off, caster wheels are already on. You've got this extension hose, which is about 5.5 feet long. All you do is you pop these attachments onto each side. It doesn't matter what side, they both fit on perfectly. This is for your window sliders, and this is going to be for the back of the unit. So you take this and you slide it just like this, and it locks into place, okay? Then you take this over to your window. You get the sliders to the exact length that your window is. And it doesn't matter if it's horizontal or vertical. If it's 18 inches to 50 inches, you can customize, you know, your window sliders. So you get it to that perfect length. You pop this in the lip of your window, okay? And then you shut your window like so.
Wow.
And you plug it in. In full disclosure, we used to launch these Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
That was the tradition for HSN. But those were just AC units.
Yeah.
You know, now we launched it a little earlier. One, because Mother Nature has been a little crazy this year.
This is true.
Okay?
This is true.
She's having a little bipolar issues. You know, 1 minute it's cold, 1 minute it's hot. So you don't want to, like, you know, cool down the entire house and the next day, you know,
Run
need
your
the
heat.
heat or something like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this allows you to have it out at all times. A dehumidifier. It's gonna pull out 2 liters of water an hour, okay?
That's great.
Now think of the dehumidifiers that you used to have. Did you have a, like, bucket in the unit, a reservoir of water?
And you know what? Every time I would walk by it, it was off because it was already full. And I'm like, how long has it been off?
Right.
And you empty it and it's a pain.
Or you wake up sweating in the middle of the night and you're like, oh man, then you go over, you don't want to wake anybody up, it's dark, so you try to empty it in the dark. Listen.
Can you tell we've both done this?
We've been there, done that, okay? You know, and so that's frustrating. There's no maintenance with this. There are no tanks to empty, buckets to empty, nothing like that. It's gonna go ahead and take that moisture, vaporize it, then all of that stuff goes out the window,
Great.
okay? So there's nothing you have to worry about. AC, heater, dehumidifier, and fan. Let's go around to the other side of this because let's talk about your other options, right? I call them, Michelle, panic purchases, okay? This is a panic purchase. This is when you know you should have done something sooner in the season, but that heat wave is coming and all the meteorologists are saying heat advisory this and heat advisory that and blah, blah, blah. And you race out to the home store and you grab one of these box units, right? And you get a buddy to come over, you hire a handyman, you lug it up to the second floor, you get it in that window, you screw it in, okay, even though it's supposed to be portable. What are the chances of you actually taking this out and moving it to another room or another part of the house?
And guess what? You gotta be right up on it too to feel anything, I swear.
The only people who benefit from a window unit are literally the people sitting right in front of the window unit, right? This also is just an AC unit. This is not 10,000 BTUs. You're not gonna get the power with this one. And you know what? A lot of homeowners associations don't even let you have these anymore. Why? Because they're ugly, all right? This one's pretty because it's never seen the light of day. It's never been outside. It's a prop of ours. But most of them are full with condensation. What comes with condensation? Mold. What comes with mold? That green algae stuff that goes on the outside of your house. Helen Keeney lived in New York City. She said she used to walk on the sidewalks looking up and she would avoid any places that
There's
would
a whole
have
Seinfeld episode about that,
Right.
isn't there? I'm pretty sure there is.
But seriously, like these things, you're never gonna take these out. If you're a renter, this stays with the house. If you're somebody who moves a lot, this way stays with the house. If you're a person with an Airbnb, you're gonna advertise this as your heating solution or your cooling solution? No. With ours, you can actually say, hey, we've got a cooling solution, we have a heating solution, and it is a year-round solution. So how much do you pay for an AC unit, for a heater, for a good fan, for a dehumidifier? You have a whole home solution for the entire year at your fingertips from Hunter.
And it's Hunter.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a name.
Yep.
What, how many, like 100 and something years?
130 years.
130 years. And this is a company that literally all they specialize in is moving air, cooling air, drying air, and heating air. This is what they do. We're bringing you the biggest, best, most powerful option too. It's 10,000 BTU. That is important. If you are comparison shopping, which I always invite you to do, make sure you're comparing apples to apples because it's more powerful. It's frankly more beautiful. I love that we have two color options. The gray, much more limited than the white. So if you do want that gray, that's the one that we have fewer than 200 now available for everybody. This is all of the quantity for the season. To Tracy's point, we debuted it a little bit earlier than years past. It was, I think you and I launched it maybe 2 months ago. And we had almost 3,000. Now we're down to our final just about 800, I believe? Just under 800 for the whole 2025 season. So, and think about this when we get into winter time even, and it's freezing outside, this is your heater. So it keeps you more comfortable in your home. It helps you cut costs on energy. It keeps guests happier if you do struggle in a humid area. Maybe it's for your basement. In Florida, it's just your home. You do not want humid, moist conditions inside your home. This is honestly gonna take care of it all. I love the convenience factor. You have a remote control.
Right.
And if you missed it, you can set the temperature you want and it works like your actual AC unit where it reads the room, gets to that temperature and clicks itself off. And then when you get over that temperature, it clicks itself back on to keep it where you want it.
Exactly.
It's so smart, you guys.
Yes.
Really, $80 flex pay and it's yours.
Yeah, 100%. You saw me with the little temperature reader right here. I'm sure there's something fancier. I was trying to come up with a, you know,
thermometer?
Something like that. You know, there we go. Temperature reader, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. And look at, you've got it coming out 1 degrees, below 1 degrees, below 2 degrees, okay? 2 degrees below 0 with this. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, my gosh, I don't need something like that. I don't want it shooting out, you know, below 0 temperatures. Yeah, you do. You know, because you're not going to be standing right here the whole time unless you're like
cool the whole
burning hot. And you need a quick relief. You know that, you know, ladies, what I'm talking about. But you know, you need that cold air coming out because it is going to cool down or heat up close to 450 square feet. Okay,
awesome.
If it's bigger, yeah, it's still going to get the job done. It'll just take a little longer for that cool air to reach that side of the room. But to give you perspective, a 2-car garage is 250 square feet. So almost double the size of that. This unit is going to take care of, okay?
And honestly, anything is going to help be supplemental to cranking that AC unit so hard.
Well, okay, be honest with yourself. Does anything good happen when you're hot? Does anything? No. I don't eat. I don't sleep.
Everybody's
I'm
miserable.
Cranky. Yeah. Everybody's miserable. You know, it is not good for anyone. You lose power or your AC goes out. You know, we had this, I hate to say the H word, the hurricanes. Yeah. You know, our power went out.
EcoFlow.
Yep. We had your EcoFlow or a generator.
Good to go.
Boom. You become the most popular person in town.
We actually gave ours to my husband's parents because they had lost power.
Yeah.
And then we lost power. But they had it. They had our
Did
EcoFlow
you take it back?
and our, no, not from the in-laws. We suffered through it. Point was, they were super comfortable.
The super daughter-in-law award right
there. They pushed it into their office and they shut the door and they were watching movies on their iPads in the AC in 70 degrees when everybody else in the neighborhood had a house that was upward of 85, no joke. It's hot.
You don't want to wait till an emergency to say, oh my gosh, I wish I would have gotten that.
Right.
You know? Yeah. And listen, it's not going to be as extreme as if you lose power, but what if your AC goes out or your heat goes out and you call the AC guy and he's like, oh, I can get there next week.
Yeah.
That's a week of being extra miserable, okay? What would you pay for relief within that week, okay? Let alone, You can use this in any room when you still have central heat or central AC, because you put this in the room that you want to be extra cool. Gone are the days that you pay for your entire house to be the same temperature.
Yeah.
It doesn't need, every room does not need to be at 71 degrees or 68 degrees. You want to sleep at 68 degrees? Put this at 68 degrees. Remember, all you need is a plug and a window.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Now, Michelle did talk about the remote control. I am a sucker for remote control.
Same.
Why?
It's a good feature.
Because let's say I get all comfy cozy in that bed and I'm watching my series and I'm on the verge of falling asleep and I'm like, I wish it was just a little colder.
Yeah.
Or I wish I could just turn it up a little bit. Instead of having to go to that thermostat and adjust it, I roll over, I get my handy remote, and I go ahead and adjust it. This can go from, fan to heat to AC to dehumidifier. Everything is right here. Same if you're on the couch having movie night with the grandkids or something, or game night. Everything is at your fingertips. You just get it to where it's comfortable, and you can adjust it accordingly. So, we talked about the fact that this can go ahead and heat up a room up to 86 degrees. Cool down a room, 86 degrees. Cool down a room all the way to 61 degrees. Window sizes, 18 inches to 50 inches. You pull the box off of the unit, you attach the exhaust hose just like this, all right? You slide it into the back.
So easy.
Caster wheels are on, so you can literally move this anywhere. This exhaust hose is 5.5 feet long. Okay, so you really can put this into the middle of the room if you want to and cool down everything or heat up everything.
That's a good point.
You attach this to the window and then there you're good to go.
And it truly is portable. We've said this already, but it's like, what are your other options? You're running a regular fan, and when it's really hot and you need cooling, it's not getting the job done. You have to sit right up on it. If you're running one of these, it's not portable. You're not moving that around your house when you need it, right? This is truly portable. It's on wheels. It's very easy to do. Setup is the simplest. I mean, you don't hire anybody. You don't need an electrician, no contractors, nothing. All you need, like we keep saying, is a window and an outlet, and you are set and you're ready to go. This is the final couple hundred of the season that we brought in. You're going to see more presentations. I'm just letting you know that when it goes, we only get the certain amount, and it's for that year. So we've got fewer than 200 if you want the gray. We're pretty good in the white, although white is more popular. We've got about 600 maybe, somewhere around there. But that's it. We brought in almost 3,000 just a couple months ago. So this is the thing, as the temperatures keep going up, more and more people are going to start grabbing these. And I like what you said. Don't wait till you absolutely need it and they're sold out everywhere and you settle for one of these, or you do find one and it's not on sale at over $100 off. Like ours is $120 off right now, and we have flex pay. So $80 gets it home, interest-free monthly payments, and we do have VIP financing as well. You can spread your costs out over 12 months if you use the HSN card.
Yeah,
all right, let's talk about this. Installation. That was, you did it.
That's it. I mean, I always laugh. If I would just be quiet for 30 seconds and just put this together, that's about as long as it would take, you know? So you attach this exhaust hose to the back like I showed you. This is gonna be for the window sliders, right? This attachment I just showed you, you pop it in, that's it. You pop it in and then you adjust the length of the sliders to the length of the opening in your window.
Okay.
And this is just these are just 2 of the 4 that you're getting. You're getting 4 of these sliders. So it can be anywhere from 18 inches to 50 inches. So whether vertically, horizontally, to the point that you even said that you use it in the garage.
Yeah,
you know?
we do.
So you can use this anywhere if you have a window.
Way, we have a 4-car garage. I mean, it's big.
Oh, okay,
And that's why we have a little like workout area. I really just pedal while we watch a show, but we have to put this in there because it is hot. It is hot.
It's unbearable. That's like a sauna
really not
this time
using
of year.
But with this, it's great.
Yeah.
We have no problems.
No problems at all. So you adjust it to the right length. You just place this, okay, right here in the lip of the window. And the way that you secure it into the window is just shut the window. That's it. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to take this. I'm going to place it into the lip right here. Look at this. Slide. Perfect length, just like so, right? So you see this, perfect length. And then I shut my window.
Done.
Boom, that's it.
I love that you can leave the screen too,
Yeah.
so you're gonna
let's
have little
go ahead and show you
buggies
that on the
getting
other side.
through. So a lot of the things people don't like about these, first of all, you lose your whole window.
Yeah. Well, okay, yes, you lose the window. And that's a bummer because there will be some days that it's nice and you just want
Yeah.
to open the window and have that fresh air. This window is not an option, okay? Unless you're gonna go ahead and take this out, I'm betting that you're probably not because you know the nightmare of putting it in, right? So this window is now gone, all right? Now, if there's an emergency up on the second floor and somebody needs to get into this room, it's not as easy as if you have an open window like ours, right? So ours right here, we still have the screen in, all right? So you're not worried about any critters getting in there or anything like that. You use your screen. You can shut the blinds on the other side. You won't even know that this is in your window. And then all that exhaust is coming out right here, all right? So it's not, again, it's not forming condensation. There's not gonna be that mold that you get off of here, that mildew that you get off of the condensation that come on these box window sets. These are panic purchases. This is when it's like, oh my gosh, the heat wave is coming, I gotta do something, or I've had 3 horrible nights of sleep because it's been so hot. I'm gonna race to the home store. I'm gonna pay all this crazy money, you know, and then you're gonna get one option with this, okay? And the only people that benefit from this are the people sitting right in front of it. My parents have a lake house in Western New York. My family's been there for 6 generations. There is no central AC in it. My girls are there, my parents are there, my husband and I visit as often as possible in the summer. We used to just have this window unit and we would sleep in the living room when it was crazy hot, you know, because, you know, the bedrooms are obviously not near this. With this, we can put this right in the middle of Bella and Haley's room. They both benefit from it. My parents can have one on their side of the house. And then when we're all out in the living room or eating dinner at the dining room table, we have this unit and it's making everybody happy.
Because you can roll it in.
You can move it with you. You know, that's the thing that we love so much. True portability with this.
I tell you, you guys, that just to be comfortable in your own home, and this is the most affordable way you're gonna do that. It's honestly the most visually appealing. We've got 2 color options you can choose from, but they are powerful. This is your 10,000 BTU, and it is a 4-in-1. We're talking about cooling because it's the time of year where everything is hot. The temperatures are just going up, 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 up. I think it was like 96 today, but that's not even including the feels like, right? But in addition to that, when winter rolls around, it's your heater. It is also a dehumidifier, and you can just run it on fan. You just want to circulate the air, you can do that. And we mention that a lot because, first of all, more bang for your buck. You're not buying separate units, but also that means you get year-round use out of this. It is money well spent. It's an investment that you're making that will pay for itself. At least mine did very quickly in the money that I didn't have to spend extra on my AC bill, because in Florida, once again, when it's summertime, you'll do anything to be more comfortable, and that means prices go up on your bill. So for me personally, that's why I love it. We've given you lots of reasons. I will say, if you are ready to get this into your home, now is the time to do it. First of all, over $100 off right now. When this sale ends, it'll be $519, or at $399. We are also giving you flex payments. And what that means is, in this option, since we have 5 flex pay, $80, and it's immediately shipped out to you or someone that you love. Maybe you want to send this to somebody. You can do that. Every month, it's an $80 auto payment or debit or credit card, whatever you choose. There's no interest to that. And then that's it. It's yours, you own it, you're done. If you have the HSN credit card or even the QVC card, you can use it for this purchase and you can do VIP financing. That will give you 12 months of interest-free monthly payments. That would make it, you ready for this? $33.33 for something that you will use year-round. I hope you get yours while you can. That limited quantity banner is not a joke. This is what we have for the whole season. So as we get into June and July and August, then you're gonna notice, oh my gosh, they're dwindling down if we make it that far. We had about 2,700 to start. We're down to the final maybe 750. That's the update I have. So if you want gray, that's much more limited.
Yeah, and I did ask our vendor, Kevin, I said, you know, I know we've had this on for a month. I said, is it really the last? He's like, this is it, you know, and he's the boss.
We started earlier this year too.
Because, I mean, the heat was breaking records earlier this season, you know? I mean, in Arizona, I think I saw it was like 102 degrees. And even here in Florida, it's 96, but the humidity has been crazy.
So high.
It's unbearable. And I mean, I talk about saving money. I mean, we're empty nesters next year. We have a split plan when it comes to our house. Like, the girls are on one side, we're on the other side. we can't afford to cool down the entire house when half of the people are gone. You know, we're gonna be relying on something like this to make it, you know, affordable and comfortable at the same time. So I want to show you again how easy it is, because you know what it's like to be hot, you know what it's like to be cold. I don't have to, you know, but you don't know how easy this is until I show you. So this is what you do. I'm going to go backwards. You're going to go ahead and you're going to get these window sliders. You adjust these sliders to the length of your window. Your window can be 18 inches to 50 inches. It can be vertical, it can be horizontal, whatever, okay? Once you get the sliders to that perfect length, you take this, you place it into the lip of the window. The only thing you have to do now is that. You shut the window. That's what secures it into place. I didn't have to remove the screen. I didn't have to screw anything in. That's it. Now, this exhaust hose is 5.5 feet long, okay? So this is the part that's attached to the window. The